The government has taken over power distribution from energy company UMEME and begins operations today. UMEME's 20-year concession as the major power distribution company comes to an end following government's refusal to renew the lucrative deal. Government firm UEDCL takes over the business amidst queries on whether it has the capacity to handle the job. The government has, however, reaffirmed its readiness to take over Uganda's electricity distribution network from UMEME Limited with a commitment to improving service delivery, reducing tariffs and curbing vandalism. While presiding over the official handover at UMEME's head offices in Kampala yesterday, the Energy Minister Ruth Nankabira assured Ugandans that the transition to the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited will prioritize affordability and reliability. Nankabira says the government is ready to take over UMEME's operations and serve Ugandans better and is committed to reducing electricity tariffs and tackling vandalism, which has been a major setback in the sector.
That we expect even power to be more affordable. And today, before we receive the assets, the chairperson, the regulator, is going to tell us this good announcement where tariffs have been reduced from today or from 31st midnight. From 31st of midnight, I've talked about power reliability. When I tell you that Mwesigwa is going to borrow, for me that means power is going to be more reliable. You'll be able to have a rapid response unit. Your stores must be full. Your people must be full of energy to run around.
The Forum for Democratic Change Party President Amore Toboy says he will continue with the No Cow, No Vote campaign across the Teso, Acholi and Lango regions. Speaking to the press at the Soroti Chief Magistrate's Court, Amuriat, alongside several party members, expressed determination not to be intimidated. Amuriat, Soroti City Woman MP Joanna Lobo and the Soroti City West MP Jonathan Ebwalu were arrested and charged with unlawful assembly, common nuisance, burning vehicle tires on the road, blocking traffic and assaulting 3 police officers. This followed a protest in Soroti City over the delayed cattle compensation. Amuriat highlighted the plight of the Teso people who have lost their cattle and criticized the government for failing to provide compensation. He announced plans for a new campaign in the Greater North region, emphasizing that their legal trials will not deter their activism.
In fact, we intend to roll out this campaign everywhere, not only in Teso. This is a national campaign. It is a campaign to bring to book the NRM that has failed the people of Uganda. And so we are going to begin from the Greater North region, and this means Teso, Lango, Acholi, and the West Nile region that are demanding for the return of their wealth. And so we are not going to be cowed by this case. This case is something, this kind of cases are something that we are so much used to, and we'll continue. We are going to announce our next course of action, even as we continue being tried.
Human rights advocates have raised concerns about the effectiveness of a proposed sex offenders register. According to the Sexual Offences Bill 2024, persons convicted of sexual offences will have their data collected in a register at the National Identification and Registration Authority. During a consultative meeting organized by the Uganda Human Rights Commission that was meant to analyze the bill's correlation with human rights, advocates unanimously agreed to establish this register as an additional control against sexual violence. However, there were mixed reactions to having someone remain on the register for a lifetime. Daisy Nabasitu, who represented the office of the DPP, acknowledged the initiative but questioned the assurance of protecting the register's individual rights to privacy, since the bill requires the convict's entire biodata and photos. Jolene Akubu, the Uganda Law Reform Commission Assistant Commissioner, echoed concerns about the register's infringement on the right to privacy, adding that it could expose offenders to acts of vigilantism from the public and social stigmatization. The Uganda Police Exodus Savings and Credit Corporation registered a 15 billion shillings asset growth in 2024. This is according to the entity's treasurer, Eddie Sekanjako, and the board chairperson, Special Commissioner of Police Wilson Omoding. Omoding explained that the SACCO saw an increase in its assets growing by 21%, that's 15 billion, from 70.7 billion shillings in 2023 to 85.7 billion shillings, mainly due to significant growth in loans and advances. Interest income increased by 3.5 billion shillings from 6.6 billion in 2023 to 10.2 billion shillings in 2024 due to the increased loan disbursement. clients, Sekanjako said. All the growth in assets and interest income is contained in the latest financial report shared with representatives of various policing regions and ranks in the police force. For more stories and the latest updates, log on to sanyufm.com.